Good afternoon, welcome to ABC Trader. This is Mike. It's Friday, and the reason I'm doing this video is one of two things. One, about my trading today, of a trade I shouldn't have done. My pride got a little into me for that 100-tick loss, but that's okay. And then what I did is, when I closed the video, I made my trade, and I was good to go. But the other reason why I want to put this video out is not because of my own stupidity, my own pride, but in theory, if I did follow the system, I would have made my targets. I was predicting the target to hit here, which it did, and I was using this beige line to the market maker line right to the tick where it touched to reverse. But the education today, what I want to show you is what this is, is the banker's candle. When they push it down and then they step it and creep it up, they're getting ready for another sell. What they do is they actually could be losing money at that time, and they're recouping the cost because they have all these stops that they need to cash in for the reversal. And as you see how big this move was? And now we are 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes in and nothing's happening. What they're going to be doing is they're going to take a deeper retracement. And then what you'll notice probably in about 3 minutes here, possibly of a huge sell-off. See, this was that sell-off this morning, and I said, I can't believe it. Why is the market pushing up like this? And there was no delta. I couldn't figure it out. I closed my video, and then I started seeing that price action I was waiting for to kick in, and I made my profit because this little margin was 1, and then I got my 2 to 1, so I made my little bit of profit, and then I took this for the second opportunity for profit again. If I was patient enough and I waited, I would have been okay. But it is what it is. So now what I want to know is in 3 minutes, and the reason why I'm saying 3 minutes, I'm curious to see if the banker's candle will activate through time. See, 8:45 time signal activated, did the pullback right into the zone, the consolidation zone. They knock it off, 10:30 buyback, 11 o'clock fail. 11:30, they need to get back to this zone for the next sell-off. What they might do is, if they push hard below the market open price, they could take off back to this area, double bottom to the zone of interest, or keep on going to this green line where I was saying this could be our ultimate target. I'm not sure, but I'm going to see what's going to happen. And if nothing happens at 12:20, I'll just shut down the video, but I'll just give you the education for today. So from yesterday, when I was waiting and I was playing this ugly game, and then I made my profit at the end of the day, waiting all day, I knew I finally broke the swing scanner line. Now what we have done now is this red dash line is our area of interest now for the GAN between these two zones. And this green line, I have to take a look why I did it again. I have to check. It's some type of support and resistance that I found. So we're going to find out. Now let's see what happens in 1 minute. If it's going to reverse or continue up. We might see a quick spike up and then a fire down here. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, well, the 12:20 signal didn't come into fruition, which I was expecting. But what I want to stress, and I'll get through it, this whole video, is this the methodology that I'm showing you today that I tried to perform during the video, and it did that kickback, which I took a lot of heat. And I'll comment about this at the end of the video. And one thing I'm going to change for these live videos is I'll start taking less heat in order so you can actually trade with me. But with that being said, what I showed you yesterday of, I call it Jose's strategy, that he's creating these bands of interest. And as you can see, literally it went back to the band of interest before the fail.
I usually use the market maker as kind of a reference, and I should have stayed out of the zone. That was my stupidity, because I was waiting for this and it looked like I was in profit. It reversed on me. But as you can see, it hit it right on the zone to the next zone. This is our trade from here to here. But when it was creeping up, so when I took that loss of the video and I shut her down, I had to warm up, and then I saw the price action. I took this trade, made my money, saw it break down, took this next trade until I hit this yellow prediction, orange prediction line, and I'll have to check my other charts why we did it on the YouTube live, because I changed that color. I said, let's make it color. It could be part of the GAN-FAN, or I think it was on the 4-hour chart. It was the mid of the cloud, and it literally tapped it and bounced back. So when I finished those two trades, I was creating the earlier video, and what I said at 12:20, I was waiting for this to do the continuation to come back down, but it actually kept on going up and up and up, and I actually sat to watch it because I was curious, because as you can see, the order flow cumulative delta is going the opposite direction. See? So, and the price is going up, and I go, well, why is this going down while this is going up? It's usually in harmonic, you know. If you get a spike down, spike up. Then it's going up and it's going down. Okay, a little bit, they're getting to that position for a drop off. But the delta constantly on a sell off. But one thing I want to put on it with a grain of salt here so you can understand. Of my very first indicators, I'm going to bring this one over so you can see the very first indicators I wrote. This trend cloud was one of my first indicators I ever wrote. I didn't have the mini clouds at the time, but just the basic trend cloud. And this beige line was connected. That's why I had this beige line. It was connected for the longer term time frame to touch the cloud line halfway through and bounce back. And that's what it did. Okay? But these were my earlier indicators about 1.5 years ago. And what I want to stress is this is the Asian center, or the London session. Okay? And on the London session, as you can see, where the banker, I call it the bankers, they'll punch it down, they'll retrace, get to their price point where they want, and they literally got within that zone for the sell-off. I was too early again. I thought it was going to be maybe this zone here, somewhere within this area. So I had to wait and wait and wait, and I was saying something's not jiving, and then finally I saw the sell-off. And what I did this time, because I burnt myself here, I waited for this. I saw the high volume bar, so it might be going up, and then I saw the push again, and then I took it actually only from this point really fast for about 10 minutes, and I shut her down. I shut her down before let me see here. Yeah, I only took this much of a trade from here to here, somewhere within that zone. But I could have took it probably in the heat, but like I said, I burnt myself here, and I didn't want to play that game again just in case. So, but this is what I want to get at is, when you ever see this V pattern, all it means is, well, it's two things. It could be if it's going up or down direction, because there's no resistance here, see? We've had this from days back with these bars. But when you see this is what they'll do, is they'll say, okay, a street's running, and then it creeps and creeps and creeps and creeps and creeps and creeps. And what they're doing is they're offloading their positions. And once they get to that area, because they had some liquidity over here, because they have so much money, then they punch it again for the final run. So they wipe out everybody constantly, back and forth, back and forth. When it's trending normal, it's fine. And that's about it. And so what I'm going to try to hopefully do, I'm not sure if I'm going to be trading live on Monday. Actually, I got a post from somebody. I didn't realize is it this week? On Monday is Martin Luther King Day. So it's going to be only a half a day market. So I'll start up on Tuesday. But yeah, I apologize, guys. And I'll just make sure I do tighter trades from now on. So in order that if you guys are watching, then you'll know what the methodology is. Methodology is sound, as you can see, but I'm just taking too much heat for you guys on these live videos. Other than that, just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys, have a great weekend. Take care.